That's crazy.
Tim.
Yeah,
So
that's
crazy,
That was
Tim.
coming.
But that's the thing, right? Because it's like it's all assumed. It's all about the pre-assumptions, like where we pre-assume that we have the knowledge about and where we're at and where we're from and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Well,
just realized that was
some have
Josh.
a
Good to see you,
grounded
Josh.
foundation.
Are
Some
you?
have a
Are you?
grounded foundation. Some have a lofty foundation. Some have a spinning foundation.
Oh, he's
And
gonna throw
some
another
have
one.
a very sexual foundation.
That's it.
Oh wow!
Not a fifth. Not a
No.
fifth one. No. No. Only in
No.
fours. Oh, I swear there was something
What
important I
happened?
was going to say before he had to just mind rape me with that.
Yeah, my brain just completely got a meltdown. I don't know where I was at. What happened?
I've got this thing about founders are they, and then foundation that just kind of skipped me. The foundation of what we have.
I used to say it in gems. I'd be like, "Oh, you know, we're on the ground floor, and if you go underneath the ground, that's like going into the basement." But I hadn't really thought it through. I was just saying stuff.
Well, I mean, it goes back to Copernicus, right? He didn't like Earth's place because he thought it was like bottom of the barrel, so he wanted to elevate it, make it dance with the other stars. So it's a little bit.
I don't think we're bottom though. I think we're definitely not on the bottom. There's stuff below us.
Yeah, no,
below that?
like the ground.
I think
the
there's
ground.
Tartarus. I think I think Earth is like the middle plane. I think there's planes, and I think we're in the middle, and we just can't go below.
We're at the tardigrades.
Maybe that's the great separation. You know what I mean?
Well, how deep do you reckon it goes? Like, if you could go
How
down.
deep is your love?
It goes as deep as it goes above.
Yeah,
that's what she asked.
At least balls deep.
Oh, love.
Yeah, maybe that's also like a false paradigm, like how deep love is, like
bringing you down.
Yeah, it's bringing us down or bringing us up.
That's an Australian band, Air Supply. They sang a song called "How Deep Is Your Love" way back in the 1980s. Welcome.
The lyrics were based on actual facts.
Well, if nobody asked you for facts, we're here trying to have fun, okay?
Levels of the earth.
What?
How deep is your love?
What?
Is there any connection between Tartarus and Tartary?
Tardigrades.
Supposedly.
Why, yes, there is.
Ding, ding, ding.
Pull up a chair.
Maybe there's a connection also to tarantula, the spider.
No, stop. That's not true. It's Tartary, right? Tartaria. That's what that is, right? Tartary is the Tartarian Empire. Their emblem is the dragon, and on their reverse side, they got the maze. They're into the maze, and so are the Greeks.
Oh.
They sure are.
Maybe that's what the word amazement comes from, being amazed.
Oh, that's why maybe we shouldn't use that word. Yeah, we use that word too much. Amazed, amazing, amazing.
We're all amazed by the this.
I don't know what we're amazed.
I think that they were actually constructing some of these like mazes in a way to kind of describe the motions of the star planets, maybe. Like they're like, oh, it takes this kind of loop. I think that a lot of these early like mazes that you'll from places like the Scotland and other places are like groundworks that are laid down on the ground in order to like kind of map the sky out, figure out where the hell you are. Like
so like the Freemasons would be the ones putting up the maze, so we're in the maze and they're like maze. You know what I mean?
They're the sons of the maze, right? Because they know where the sun's going to be when it's going to be. That's why it lets them like colonize a new area. That allows them to do colonization. If you didn't know the rules of it, you would just go to a new land and die because you would be like, "What are these cruel seasons here? I have no idea." When are they happening? When and we are? I don't know idea. Where's north? If you don't have any of these kinds of ideas, like you probably won't grow into this great kingdom. So these other people were able to take advantage of that. That's why, like the pharaohs, right, with their rows of crops, I think they were landlords. They were growing they were like slaving out the lands, to have them produce this stuff, agricultural crops. If it's that this goes all the way into modern society, and really establishes like intertrade things between nations. So it's like, yo, get your shit up, dude. You can grow some grapes out there. We need that. We need that. We need to get drunk the fuck over here. All we got's rocks. We'll make you some tin. You know what I mean? We can get some tin going on here, but we ain't growing no grapes from motherfucking shore. So we'll trade these things together.
Pharaohs and rows of crops. Did you just make that up and pull it out of your ass, bro? Is that Pharaohs, rows of crops? You don't know? Is that like something you were comparing? Like
Egyptian,
was that legit?
Egyptian places.
So
they're fair rows.
So so basically the Celtic knotwork of the it's like a game henge, it's called, or a henge. It's sort of like it looks like a maze when you lay it on the ground, but I think they were tracing out these roots that were going on in the sky.
Okay. So you weren't actually just being comical. You were being sincere on that. That's why I was
It's always a
asking.
little bit sincere and it's a little bit comical. I try to mix it together. You don't know which is which.
Okay.
Accidentally learn. This way you could accidentally learn something.
Sarcastic.
Sorry.
He's been on that
Low-key
Crystal
sarcastic,
Pepsi today.
genuine.
Listen, I have to verify. I'm very naive, and sometimes you guys will say shit, and I'll just be like, "Really?" And you were not even serious at all. So I had to verify that. Pharaoh, rows of crops. Hey, listen, rows of a maze. You could have just made this up.
I think I'm going to totally call in Hooky for work. This is a good conversation.
Right?
Is that legal? Is that legal? It's cold out.
Yes, absolutely.
There's not going to be anybody coming in to buy furniture. I think it's totally fine for me to call in and say, yo, I'm not coming in. I'm sorry. I have a stomach bug.
Oh,
This is the day that everybody calls in for furniture. Everybody's going to be really there buying it all, and couches and all.
That's fine. They can buy it.
But I really need an ottoman.
I
Just
sold
tell
box
people that you may
springs
have to see, and they'll give you a break. You're like, I don't feel good. I may have to see again.
I think I'm safe. I think I'm spiritually okay to lie and say that I'm safe. No, I should go in?
You're not spiritually okay to lie. You just have to be okay with that if you don't want to go in.
Okay. I think I'm okay with it.
Maybe calculate his karmic repercussions.
Me for that? Yeah, like
call your boss.
Well, we are
now
low-key
on
simping
speakerphone.
sarcastically, so if you rather want to do that, I mean, skip your job and your income.
No, listen, if you can afford to take a day off, you go right the fuck ahead.
I think
we
I
get
get sick pay.
spiritual income here.
I think I get sick pay for like the hours. So I get paid.
The spiritual income is very expensive. It's going to change your entire worldview.
Right. Just tell me you need to take a spiritual wellness day. They can't tell you no.
I think it's a good
Don't we all deserve that? I mean, they have so many holidays.
Someone you're questioning your gender.
We just take one.
It might just also be spiritual expense.
I think at your job, everybody deserves at least one day you can call in a year and says, just for no reason, says, I don't give a fuck, I won't be here. And you automatically get off.
If I'm thinking about putting my 2 weeks notice in soon, does that make a difference?
If you what?
If I'm thinking about putting my 2 weeks notice in soon, does that make a difference in calling in sick?
Nope. It actually makes it
Depends
better.
on the spiritual
You're
reasons
like,
behind you doing that.
Wait a sec, mate. You sell furniture, do you? You work for IKEA.
Is that who I work for?
What?
No, not IKEA. No, just
okay.
Just.
I worked there. I worked there for 10 years, so I thought we might have had something in common.
Yeah, I'm from Sweden. I can get you some contacts. You know what I mean?
I don't need
Fair.
contacts.
IKEA is not
he's fine.
furniture.
He's looking for a life partner here, you guys, that he can match up with.
IKEA is not furniture.
It's not necessarily furniture. It's not necessarily furniture, but he's one of the richest blokes in the world. Well, was.
Yeah, he is that.
He was, bro.
So who cares?
I do, because every time I've ever got it, it's fallen apart.
That's why you're thinking about quitting your job.
His family is rich. He's dead.
This conversation isn't about me. I'm just one of the sideline people commenting.
Well, actually, for a guy that makes so much money, he should be setting his employers up pretty damn good. So if one of his people wants to feel like quitting, maybe he should stick some money into his company and to his people there and give them some fucking benefits or something, because your people shouldn't want to quit. Just saying.
Well, let's be fair. We don't know what his work ethic is like at his job. He could be a total slacker.
Most people are, honey. At every job, you only have a certain people
That's
that are
why you
running
don't
your
pay
damn
them.
business.
They want too much damn money to do something.
Most of your managers and district managers up top ain't doing shit. They're just sitting at home. They're sitting at different companies. They ain't doing shit hardly at all.
I think all the work is like just being done in marketing at this point. It's just like, oh, how can we sell more products?
That's what they want you to focus on. Even with my job, marketing, you're marketing all damn day, and it's constantly every week. Market, put new signs out, put this out. Sell, upsell, upsell. Every job is upsell. All they want to do is make some profit, make some money. They do not care about you. They're going to act like they do.
If they don't make profit, they don't make money. How are we going to keep you?
People make tons of money, even when they're not really necessarily profiting. Just filed off on taxes, honey. A lot of places will, and they get their money. There's always a loophole, if you know it.
Yeah, it spirals. Never ending. Ouroboros.
There we go.
Fun.
Yeah. Oh, never ending story. The Ouroboros on the seal. It's like it's the Ouroboros, but they're like way like wavy, like they're double Ouroboros.
Yes, gotta eat that tail. Yum 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 num 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 num. Very good.
That's not necessary at all. Do not make nom nom noise. You make nom nom noises at me again? We got problems, brother. We do.
I like yum yum num num voices.
I'm gonna feed you some spoons of applesauce right now.
I'm sorry if I traumatized you with food conundrum some months ago, but it's okay.
Here comes the choo-choo train, motherfucker.
Yeah, Snacks said that. Anyhow. What do you know about Ouroboros, Snacks?
Back Seeact, though, and I hope you're doing well. Everybody's having a good morning.
Everything's fine. Yep, we're okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll reassure myself too. Let's see. My foot is okay. My hips are okay. My hand is okay.
I just like to do this over-aggressive posturing with him because it's the only way to back him down, honestly. He's just going to run rampant with talking about words and stuff.
Yeah, when you insert that vaccine to your own, you self-administer
Why isn't anybody talking about inserting any vaccine when most of the people here have never taken one that want anything to do with one Seeact? And I don't know why you're bringing
I
that
don't
up.
know. We had a
my
conversation. Let's just have that conversation next, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have a good conversation.
So how's your day, Stacy?
Yeah, it was a good conversation.
Brilliant.
Even though I was involved, it was still a good conversation, Seeact. You can't also then be involved in it too and still maintain good conversation. You know, you would have to build one up from like a foundation from the atomic structure of words you would need to construct.
Okay.
And then you get your own little group together, and then you're like, yeah, see, we know everything that I think, and everybody would agree with you. It would go smoothly, but I don't see how that's going to happen.
Snacks, if I acted low-key, sarcastic, meddler that you're currently doing.
Okay. We're not gonna do the meddlers and the rappers be grabbling and shit. We're gonna just be chilling. Okay, it's the early morning, 6:17 in the morning. I'm about to have my second cup of coffee, and I'm not really into talking about words because words do not have meaning in this moment. They do not.
Yeah,
this is like, what if I told you
just
that
keep this in the bog of eternal
reduces...
stench right here? This is where this belongs.
What if I told you the caffeine reduces oxygen to your brain by 40%?
Yeah.
Hey, easy with the hate speech.
Cheers.
Easy with the hate speech on coffee.
Sorry, it's just
here.
science. Although, science cuts and divides, so... Sorry.
Yeah, science hates us.
So what's your favorite coffee, Stacey?
P-Mac, did you come back for this? Really?
I hope not.
Well,
keep in circles.
Snacks,
I mean, really.
it could be that it's electrically wired, all the stars in the sky. I mean,
there we go.
You know, high fiber optic cables everywhere. We just don't see them because there's a veil
in the
of.
sky?
Yeah, who knows?
No.
Like you're
Fiber
definitely
optic
seeing
cables in the sky.
It's definitely
That'd be
like
good.
lines of force. Lines of force is like is a Thessalonian concept, right? Where is he drawing that
I
from?
would imagine.
Don't you think he's drawing it from the sky? Like, don't you think
Well,
like
he is
the whole
drawing
concept of his AC motor is apparently like deduced from the sky? Like, why is it?
Yeah.
Why is it crazy to suggest that lines of force is a concept that he might have thought of from observing stars? Like, if you watch the sequence like light up over your head, if you're actually out at that point between day and nightfall, you'd see what I'm talking about.
It's next. We can't deduce this.
Yeah, I've seen I've seen the stars supposed now in your description as lamps blinking on and off. If that's how you view them, I say they are properly machinized or materialized. But
that's whack. Yeah. Okay. All right. What were you saying, Jazza?
Well, I was just saying that you're talking about the stars. I was just saying that coming up to Christmas and we're getting so close to everything that we can't deduce the shape